Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I take immense pleasure in inviting our chief guest, Commodore A.K. Shukla, Director, MMT East Naval Unit, to today's function. Hearty welcome, sir. You'll be glad to know that Reverend Sister Pradipa, Provincial Superior, St. Anne's Schools, Northern Province, has kindly consented to preside over today's function. Hearty welcome to you, sister. We are happy to have you here. It's my privilege to welcome Reverend Sister Prema, Counselor for Education, Visakhapatnam Province, to be the guest of honor. Hearty welcome, dear sister. Glad to welcome guest of honor, Reverend Father R.G. Prakash, Parish Priest, St. Joseph's Church, Malkapuram. Hearty welcome, Father, and hearty welcome to SJS Scale Enthusia Action-Packed Sports Day 2019. Sports Day brings new energy in the hearts and minds of every child when he or she participates with whole heart and mind. This day is marked with a great joy of discovering the inner talent of a child in the field of sports and games. It builds sportsmanship, leadership, unity, competitive spirit among the students. We feel blessed with the presence of all the dignitaries, parents, well-wishers and friends for devoting your time to be with us. The essence of meditation is a period of time set aside to contemplate the Lord. Let us all unite our minds and souls in the presence of God to seek His abundant blessings. We have our school choir to lead us into prayer with the song, Bless the Lord, O my soul.
For all your goodness I
honor to welcome Reverend Sister Pradeepa, Provincial Superior, Manager of St. Anne's Schools, Visakhapatnam, onto the dais. Welcome, Sister. I request Reverend Sister Pradeepa, Provincial Superior, Manager of St. Anne's Schools, Visakhapatnam, onto the dais as she presides over today's function. I also request our Principal, Reverend Sister Deepthi Thomas, to felicitate her with a bouquet and a memento. Can I get a big round of applause for Reverend Sister Pradeepa, President for today's Sports Day. Thank you for doing the honors, Sister. Reverend Sister Pradeepa is presently a Provincial Superior of Visakhapatnam Province. She has served the congregation in different capacities, beginning with being a teacher, principal, and served in the capacity of the correspondent at St. Joseph's Malkapuram, also a community animator and an in charge of Formation House of Sisters. As all of us are aware, she is very understanding, God-fearing, serene, and composed. To welcome our chief guest, Commodore A.K. Shukla, Director, MMT East, Naval Unit, on to the dais. Hearty welcome, sir. I request our President, Reverend Sister Pradeepa, to felicitate our chief guest with a bouquet and a memento. Commodore A.K. Shukla, who is presently posted as Director, MMT East, the Naval Unit, located next to the school premises, was commissioned in the Indian Navy in the year 1990. He studied Engineering in Electronics and Telecommunication from SGS Institute of Technology and Science, Indore, MP, and MTech from IIT Kharagpur. He has held various appointments on board ships, Naval Dockyard, and Naval Headquarters at Delhi. He has also been the head of training at the training establishment for electrical officers of the Indian Navy at Jamnagar, Gujarat. Hearty welcome, sir. It's my privilege to welcome our guest of honor, Reverend Sister Prema.
Parish priest of St. Joseph Church, Malkapuram, Sister Prema, Counselor for Education, Visakhapatnam Province, Sister Celine, Correspondent of St. Joseph School, Reverend Father, sisters, parents, the special invitees, press personnel, and all well-wishers. Today is dedicated to accelerating sporting activities together with colorful fancy exhibitions by our students who will entertain you with their spirited performances. A hearty welcome to our Kale enthusiast. It is with a substantial sense of joy at this amazing atmosphere I introduce this eagerly awaited annual sports day for you to cherish. I do not take credit for myself. I only stand at the door of stewardship. The entire credit goes to Father William Mayer, who had wholeheartedly dedicated himself to start the congregation of St. Anne's Society to be at the service of humanity. He considered every individual in need, regardless to any discrimination, as the transparent manifestation of God's will in the need of the hour. It looked incredible. A man was born and brought up in Switzerland, has articulated an institution to instill in humanity, knowing the fact that time, distance, region, religion, language, caste, color or creed can never be a barrier to reach out to humanity, to teach the fatherhood of God and the brotherhood of humanity, and see the need of the hour as the will of God to bring the kingdom of God on earth. He is very much present somewhere in the corner with an inspiring smile. Let us search for him as he with a vision and mission. That is our challenge. Reading into the signs of the times and the need of the hour, Mother Francisca, a daring and determined soul on the one of the four pioneers, came to India. A nurse by profession, began to realize that Indian societies were suffering from poverty and hunger, the one culprit being illiteracy, started a school in vernacular language at Bhiminipattanam. The establishment of the education apostolate was the answer to that need of the hour. She went ahead with courage and conviction that it is only education and knowledge that would go forth to eradicate the darkness of ignorance and superstition. Without education, India could never be redeemed from the clutches of poverty. Answering to the need of the hour and giving shape to Mother Francisca's vision, along with the vernacular schools, English medium education was begun, and it has become our mission ever since. Knowledge is the light which burns bright, fueled by the oil called education, enlightening students who go forth to bring about a progressive transformation in the society. All our education institutions preserve the legacy of our pioneers, providing the young ones holistic education entrusted to our care. Filled with satisfaction today, we see as the years pass by with the stories of their own. The students who had been nurtured by this institution have reached the far-flung corners of the world to serve the humanity in their various capacities. The students of St. Joseph Malkapuram are trained and equipped not only in academic but also in sports and other co-curricular activities that they may shape up to become worthy citizens of the world, ready to face the challenges thrown at them and to succeed in their chosen areas of work. Today's activities stand a testimony to this fact. Adequate importance is given to inculcating moral and human values into them, as we believe that these would prepare them for shaping them into better human beings. Sports and games have always been an integral part of education, as it promotes a strong body along with a strong mind, respecting the all-round development of the child. Hence, this sports extravaganza, we aspire your gracious blessings and encouragement, which would go a long way in rewarding the efforts of our faculty members and our dear participants as they exhibit their skills and fancy drills. This is just an endeavor to bring out their latent talents and creativity. Such each of our students creates a place for himself in this competitive world. As always, our students made us proud by securing 100% result in the ICSE board for the year 2018-19. Ms. Simran Singh secured post position with an all high of 98%. Congratulations to her. We have quite a few students bagging hundreds in almost all subjects. We are proud of you, dear students. Rome is not built in a day. No success comes overnight. Every preceding step is a substantial step to the succeeding step, and no man can be an island. Knowing these facts deep within, I acknowledge the constant support of Sister Pradhiba, the Provincial Superior, and her team, Sister Celine Varghese, the correspondent, the Josephine, the Vice Principal. It is my bounden duty to recall in gratefulness all principal, correspondents, and former teaching and non-teaching staff for their single-minded service to bring this institution to this stage. It is with gratitude and pleasure I remember all my teaching and non-teaching staff at present for their cooperation, love and service in every bit of this institution's success. I express my gratitude to the people of the locality for their cooperation all along. I remember with gratitude all my little ones over here for their very presence. I thank you parents for being here today to encourage your words. It is such times as this that would be cherished by them later. I am sure you will go back home thoroughly satisfied. I remember all those who are associated with us in this institution one way or other. Finally, I thank everyone here for your encouraging presence. I am at the feet of the Almighty God for all His ever-flowing blessings and steadfast love. I conclude with a prayer to the Almighty Father, who is the source of our strength and courage, that He may shower upon us His abundant blessings, and that we may all work together for the greater glory of God and the welfare of human beings. Thank you.
In keeping with the tradition of Atidhi Devo Bhava, we extend a warm welcome to each one of you present here, the parents, patrons, students, and especially the dignitaries on dais. No celebration is complete without a song and dance sequence. It is only befitting that an occasion like this begins with a welcome dance. It was indeed an awesome and graceful performance. Now we move on to the more official part of today's program, introduction and inspection of 4 houses: Mahatma Gandhi House, Jawaharlal Nehru House, Lal Bahadur Shastri House, and Indira Gandhi House, each denoted by sashes of 4 different colors. Our school pupil leader, Rajat Shibra Mukherjee, will now invite our chief guest, Commodore A.K. Shukla, for inspection of the parade, along with our principal, Reverend Sister Deepthi Thomas, and physical trainer, Mr. Srinivas Garu. Mahatma Gandhi House with saffron sashes, boys headed by Vadan, girls headed by Likita. And that is Jawaharlal Nehru House with blue sashes. Boys leader is Dhanush and Aditi is the girls leader. Balkar Singh with the boys of Sastri House and Kusumita Sri with girls of Sastri House with red sashes. Indira Gandhi House with green sashes, boys led by Sauryadip the Mighty and girls led by Nivita. Pride of St. Joseph Secondary School, school band, all smartly dressed and bubbling with sportive spirit with the band leader Mohan. I would now like to invite our chief guest to unfurl the school flag. Thank you, sir. We request our President, Reverend Sister Pradipha, to release the balloons. Now it's time to light the SJS Sports Torch, which will ignite the passion of sporting spirit. This flame represents the endeavor for protection and struggle for victory. I request our chief guest to light the SJS Sports Torch, and the flame symbolizing the light of spirit, knowledge, and life. Our chief guest, Commodore A.K. Shukla, will now receive Guard of Honor. March Past is all about synchronization and teamwork. Marching in a contingent demands alertness and an unspoken coordination. The drumbeat rolls, the band strikes up, and a high-pitched voice issues a command. March past is a sense of dignity and pride the students bring to it. Right in front, marching, Rajat Shubhra Mukherjee, school pupil leader, followed by Kirtana, assistant school pupil leader, watching the adorable marching of Mahatma Gandhi House led by Vardhan and girls led by Likita. At your side is Dhanush leading boys of Nehru House and Aditi leading girls of Nehru House.
Oath. We swear that we shall participate in Sports Day celebrations 2019 to 2020, respecting everybody by the rules and regulations by which we honor respecting everybody by the rules and regulations which govern them in the true spirit of the sportsmanship in honor of our school and country. Order. A big round of applause.
The throw is 11.1 meters. It's now father's turn. Wow. It's 10.75 meters. Good one. Now it's Sister Prema's turn. Yes, big round of applause for Sister Prema. .65 meters. Now was the chance of Reverend Sister. Sister Pradipa. 5.65 meters. Now I welcome Reverend Sister Celine Verghese. Wow! 8.45 meters. Now it's turn of our principal, Reverend Sister Deepthi Thomas. Come on, sister. .4 meters. Glad to announce the winners for the guest event shot put. The first place goes to our chief guest, Commodore A.K. Shukla. Yes, give a big round of applause. Second place goes to Reverend Father Archie Prakash. Come on, parents. And the third place goes to our correspondent, Reverend Sister Celine Verghese.
I now call upon the school topper of 2018-2019, Simran Singh, who secured 588 marks with 98 percentage. Simran Singh, topper of the school 2018-19. With 98% marks. A big round of applause. Pratik, if their parents are around also you can come and collect it. 100 out of 100 marks in English. An excellent record in the history of St. Joseph Secondary School. Sunny Patel. SP Pratik. Congratulations, we are proud of you children. Sunny Patel. My parent? Tejasri Sai. Next I call upon Hassan Raza for securing 100 out of 100 marks in history and civics. Hassan Raza. Next I call upon Simran Singh and Saujanya securing 100 out of 100 marks in mathematics. Simran Singh, Saujanya Ji. Saujanya's father on the dais. 100 out of 100 marks in computer applications. Sanjita Sri, Tejasri Sai, G. Chaitanya, SP Pratik, Mansi Singh, Sheema Nazneen, Ronnie Wilson. Tanmay Sai, 9th B, Stutita, 9th A. 4 into 100 meters relay, senior girls, Indira House, first Tejashri, Himaja, Tanmay and Stutita. Fourth place, 4 into 100 relay, senior girls, Gandhi House, Kavya, 10th B, Madhulata, 10th B, Ushasri, 10th B, and Anjana, 10th C. Fourth place, 4 into 100 relay, senior girls, Gandhi House, 4th place, Kavya, Madhulata, Ushasri, Anjana. Thank you, sister, for doing the honors. May I now request our principal, Sister Deepthi, to come forward. 4 into 100 meters, junior boys relay. First prize goes to Indira group. SK Nawaz, 8th B, Rajkumar, 8th C, Satyam Sinha, 8th A, and Abdul Subhan, 8th C. A big round of applause for the Indira group. In the second position, we have Shastri group, Lakshman, Trinay, Akash, and Abhishek. Lakshman, Trinay, Akash, and Abhishek from the Shastri group. Second place, 4 into 100 meters relay, junior boys. Third position, 4 into 100 relay, junior boys, Nehru group, Roshan, 8th A, Sai Manideep, 8th C, Nehru group. A big round of applause.
Group, Indra Group, K. Vasha, Pujitayam, Sri Lekha K, Malika Vadini. Second prize goes to Group A, Gandhi Group. B. Sri Varshini, Dhakshani D, KVNS Chaitra Srivani, Jyotika, 400 meters relay junior girls. Second prize Group A, Gandhi Group. B. Sri Varshini, Dhakshani D, KVNS Chaitra Srivani, Jyotika. Goes to Group C, Lal Bahadur Shastri Group. D. Jhansi Lakshmi. And fourth prize, Group B, Nehru Group. P. Gayatri, Teja Tarani, D. Pravalika, Jessina D. P. Gayatri, Teja Tarani, D. Pravalika, Jessina D.
That was indeed a lovely and captivating performance. Thank you, children. Audience, give a big round of applause for the students of class 1 and 2.
Come on, children, come on. Give a big round of applause. The first prize goes to V. Gautam Kumar, first B, and second prize goes to P. Dinesh, first C. Third prize goes to MD Rizwana, first A, and fourth prize goes to Harshvardhan, first D. Give a big round of applause, please. Thank you.
Meters relay senior boys, first prize Priyanshu, Varun Kumar, Sangam Prasad and Nitin. Congratulations boys. Azim, Sianpal, Subhash and Yateshwar. Third place, Gandhi House, 4 into 100 meters relay, senior boys, Vardhan, Enoch, Prithviraj, Bunesh. Fourth place, Indira House, Sujal, Tensi, Anush Kumar, 9th A, Anil Kumar, 10th A, Siva Pranay, 9th A.
Now you can see lotus formation with Ardha Chakrasana followed by Chakrasana, Purvottanasana and Bhujangasana. Yes, parents, you can give a big round of applause because it's not easy to do yoga poses with much practice. Come on, parents, you can give a big round of applause.
curriculum. It is mandatory that schools impart yoga training education. Yes, that's a really mind-blowing and terrific performance by our sprightly girls. Here comes the cheer girls. Most valuable resource and its best hope for the future. Now you can see Lotus Formation, the school logo, light to enlighten. This is St. Joseph's Malkapuram. Here we have 153 students, all blue, white and green dresses. runners of the future sports and Olympic world. You fooled my eyes with your awesome event. In a long run, your hard work and continued partnership in games and athletics would give you rich returns in terms of health, well-being and contentment. More important lesson we learn from sports is it will help us to overcome failure and reach success. My dear parents and well-wishers, I take this opportunity to express my great appreciation for all that you contribute in one way or other for the development for this institution. The piece of advice that I can give you today is please encourage your children to play sports even if they are not winners, because sports form the character of the children. It imbibes in them the ability to understand the people in life. It develops in them a good social relationship, enhance a leadership quality, build in them team spirit, both curricular and extracurricular activities, and essential factors for the wholesome development of a child who can be responsible citizen of tomorrow. With this piece of advice to everyone gathered here, I say a big thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
is the event which puts us all together, irrespective of your caste, your religion, which state you belong to, what language you speak, what is your economic background. Sports is one activity which puts you all together, which binds you all. And second, the most important thing is, sports teaches you how not to give up when you fail sometime in life. आपको हिंदी में बोलूँ मैं? तो स्पोर्ट्स ही ऐसी एक चीज है जिससे आपको समझ में आता है कि हम कैसे हार के भी अपना होश, अपना जोश नहीं खोना चाहिए. I just want to remind you all of a recent incident which happened last year, June, July. A junior football team in Thailand had got stuck in a cave. How many of you heard about the incident? How many of you heard about the incident that junior football cricket team got stuck in a cave in Thailand? But all those players, they kept their cool without any food, without any warm clothing, in water, in darkness, less oxygen, claustrophobic. They all survived there. They all survived there. All of them came back safely from that ordeal. This shows what sports can do to you, what sports can do to all of us. Everybody will teach us, do well, win prizes, come first in class, get best marks. But it's a sports event which teach you, even if you fail today, doesn't matter. Get up. Get up and put in further more effort. Do better. Have you put a bunch of only academic students in that game, I doubt if they could have survived for more than 24 hours also. So this is what sports can do to you, and you can always strike a balance between sports and your studies. The perfect example, I gave so many prizes gave away the prizes to Simran Yadav. So these are the kind of students, I'm sure many of you are like that over here, who can do well in those activities. I will not take much time. I just want to wish you all the very best. And I also want to say that, if you want to join the armed forces, you get huge chances to continue with your sports, with your physical activities, and also continue with your academics. So, think of joining armed forces. We have many alumni from the school. Presently, the PRO at headquarters, Mr. Naval Command, Captain Raju is also alumni of the school. I was sharing with the principal ma'am. So, do well in your career and continue to play also along with your studies. All the very best to you all. Thank you.
The school pupil leader will now hand over the school flag to the chief guest. Chief guest will now hand it over to the principal. Principal will hand it to the safe custody of our physical trainer, Mr. Srinivas Garu. I request our honorable chief guest to declare School Sports Day closed.
I hereby declare the schools closed. Thank you, sir.